When you sit down to watch a television show, you're taking time out of your schedule to watch something that you enjoy. You are not taking time out of your schedule to watch commercials. But that is how it works. If you watch television, you have to watch commercials. But people don't like them. So when commercials start, most people channel surf, hit the mute button, or just leave the room.
I watch as few commercials as possible. I usually channel surf.
Most of the time when commercials come on, I just push mute. They're boring, they're very repetitive, and they're too long.
We hate commercials.
We hate commercials.
I record my favorite show so I can fast forward over the commercials.
Commercials are bad.
And it's insane the amount of commercials and how much time there are and how much time it actually wastes. And none of us even watch it.
The technology to be able to watch a television program but to bypass commercials has only been available for the past few years. Working from an idea by Richard Remington, software designer Bill Potter has used the latest technology to develop a product that can tell the difference between a television show and a commercial. This means you can now bypass commercials. We're not talking about recording your shows and then watching them later. We're talking about the ability to bypass commercials while you're watching your program live. In just a moment, we're going to show you how this is done. It's not only how much time the commercials take, but they're arranged in a progressive order. And here's what I mean. The first commercial break might be 3.5 minutes long. The next one, 4.5 minutes. The next set of commercials, 5 minutes long. And the last break can have almost 6 minutes of commercials. Not only do you have to watch the same commercials over and over again, but you have to watch more commercials as your program goes on. Almost 20 minutes of commercials in a 1-hour program. It's no wonder people are frustrated. Even those who record television shows still get stuck with the commercials because you end up recording the commercials as well. So you have to fast forward through them, and most of the time you fast forward past the start of your program. No more. This product can also remove commercials while your television show is being recorded. This is a powerful product. It uses the most current technology to accomplish what no other product has been able to do, to allow you to bypass commercials when you're watching television live and to automatically remove commercials when you're recording. The way around all these commercials is voice recognition technology. You
Can.
Recognize
different
Voices.
And
So,
Can.
our
product. As you're watching your program, this product is taking voice samples from every character on that show and is creating a voice library. The instant a commercial comes on, it recognizes this is a new voice. This doesn't belong to our program. And it bypasses the commercial. Since the commercial won't be appearing on your screen, you have time to do whatever you want. You could channel surf and check out other shows. You could watch some of your favorite recorded events. If your TV is connected to your computer, you could check emails. You could listen to music. You can have a nice screensaver. You'd even have enough time to pick up a paper and read a few articles. The point is, when commercials come on, you don't have to watch them. But how do you get back to your program without missing any of it? This product takes care of that because it's always listening to the channel that your show's on. The instant that your show comes back on, it recognizes those voices. It takes you right back to your show. You don't miss a second of your program.
So how does the program work? It takes samples and it breaks the samples up into breath groups so that each sample comes from a different actor, and each of these samples goes into a database. It creates what's called a voice print profile. It stores the voice print profiles, not the entire voice, but just the things that make it unique. What pitch the person normally talks in, and other little qualities that make their speech distinguishable from others. So here we have the Discovery Channel playing live. We're pulling in some samples right now. It's Windows Sound Recorder, just for example. Then we go to our program, take that audio soundtrack, and it can analyze it. It's going to listen to it and start deciding statistically whether it's part of the program or not. One of the things I know I do and everybody else does, when the commercial comes on, they start surfing through the channels. And sometimes they forget what they were watching, and by the time they get back to it, it's 10 minutes gone. Well, this eliminates that problem because as soon as the commercial's over, it brings them right back to their program. If you're watching a pre-recorded program, with this system in place, the commercials will be seamlessly erased. It'll skip right over them. Now, this technology simply couldn't have existed 10 years ago. Only in the last few years has this been possible. Richard Remington came up with this idea. He knew just listening with his ear that this should be possible. It's cutting edge to do this in real time.
We realize, as you've been listening to this, you may have come up with a few scenarios where you think this product wouldn't work. In the R&D process, we answered a lot of questions, probably some of the same questions that you have. Not only answered, but in the process, we figured out that this program can actually track and remove commercials from 2 programs simultaneously. That's how powerful it is.
We're going to pre-program the system to know the characteristics of all the main characters of all the popular shows. A profile of known commercials too, that it'll build. So as soon as that common commercial comes on, it can know, oh, I know that one.
This means that every time you watch television, it will update its voice recognition libraries to ensure that you never have to watch another commercial, but you'll never miss a second of your programs. We're talking to you about this product for 2 reasons. 1, we believe you're interested in changing the way that people watch television. And 2, we believe this product could become a strong revenue source because it solves a problem that people have with television. After multiple patent searches and not having discovered any prior art remotely similar to our own, we filed the above-captioned U.S. utility patent. And since our technology is equally efficient in any language, we have filed international patent applications as well. The hardware consists of a master remote and a small box containing software and electronics connected between the television signal and the television itself. This means that all existing televisions and digital video recorders in the world can be retrofitted by the homeowner in a matter of minutes. You can learn more about the product, its Magic TV, by contacting us at